Hi, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a nerdy dive into hyaluronic acid. We're going to talk all about what hyaluronic acid is, why it's good for your skin, how to use it in a skincare routine, and then we're going to talk about 4 different hyaluronic acid serums that I have been testing and which ones I recommend and all of that jazz. So if you're interested in deep diving and getting nerdy about hyaluronic acid, then settle in. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Holly and I create mostly beauty but also lifestyle content here on YouTube. I love deep diving and getting nerdy, talking about ingredients and why they're good for you so you can have a more holistic knowledge on your skincare ingredients. So if that sounds like a good time to you, consider subscribing because I'd love to have you in the family. But now that we're introduced, let's just dive right in. And so as I mentioned, I am going to kind of talk a little bit about the science behind hyaluronic acid, and then we're going to talk about the products. And if you're interested in one part, not the other, I will have timestamps in the description box. That way you can jump to whatever it is that you're interested in. So we're going to talk first about what hyaluronic acid is and some misconceptions. A lot of times when people hear the word acid, they think of exfoliation. They think of things that are breaking down your skin, things like salicylic acid, lactic acid, glycolic acid, which those are exfoliants. But hyaluronic acid, again, is a humectant, which draws water to the skin. So it's actually going to help with hydration. So you don't have to worry about hyaluronic acid exfoliating your skin. So what are the benefits of using hyaluronic acid? Now, again, we say that it draws water to itself. And so it like water. So on the surface, what that's going to do is it's going to actually make your skin look more plump and more radiant. It's going to allow your fine lines and wrinkles to look a little less apparent because they're filled with water. So that is kind of the gist of hyaluronic acid. Now, how you would want to use them is important to think about because, as you mentioned, it is a humectant, which means it draws water. And so if you put hyaluronic acid on a face that is dry, it is going to draw water from the deep layers of your skin, which is not something you want because it'll actually cause you to be more dehydrated and more dry, because that leads to transepidermal water loss, which you don't want. It's not cute. It's not a good thing. That's actually going to make you have more dry patches. It's going to make your fine lines and wrinkles look more obvious. So how do you avoid that? That is fixed by how you apply your hyaluronic acid. You really want to make sure that you have a damp or even wet face. You're going to apply your hyaluronic acid serum, and then you're going to want to lock it in with a moisturizer, something emollient or even occlusive to keep you from losing that water that the hyaluronic acid is working with. Now that you have an idea of what hyaluronic acid is and what it does, we're going to get a little bit sciencey. We're going to pull some of our knowledge from chemistry and we're going to talk about molecular weights. Hyaluronic acid comes in multiple weights, which has to do with the particle size. The heavier the molecular weight, the larger the particle. And what that means is different weights are going to absorb at different depths of your skin. So a smaller molecule or a smaller weight is going to absorb deeper into the skin, and it's going to cause hydration at a deeper level. And then a heavier or larger molecule is going to sit on the surface, and it's going to have that plumping effect that you visibly see. So in order to get the best of both worlds, you're going to want a hyaluronic acid serum that has multiple weights. The smaller weight for long-lasting results, and the larger weight to give you those immediate plumping results. Don't put your chemistry books away yet, because we're going to talk about how sodium hyaluronate fits into the picture. A lot of times beauty brands will use HA and sodium hyaluronate interchangeably, but they aren't the same. They have a different molecular structure because sodium hyaluronate is actually a salt derivative of hyaluronic acid. The good news is sodium hyaluronate actually has a smaller molecular weight, which means it's going to be absorbed deeper into the skin, which is going to give you that lasting hydration from within. So if you have products that say they're HA, but they really are sodium hyaluronate or vice versa, don't feel like you're getting duped, because it's very, very sciencey and they work the same way, especially if you have products that have multiple molecular weights. A lot of times products will have both hyaluronic acid and sodium hyaluronate or derivatives of either one. And as long as you have that multiple weight, you're getting the best type of product. So here's the gist. Hyaluronic acid, sodium hyaluronate, they hydrate the skin by pulling water in. Your face needs to be damp when you apply it, and you need to lock it in with a moisturizer. You want a product that has multiple weights, and that's pretty much it. Hyaluronic acid serums are a dime a dozen. You walk down any beauty aisle and there's going to be like 10 million of them. There's priced everywhere from like $7.50 to products that are over $100. So you're going to be able to find something in every single budget. And so now we're going to talk about the products that I tested, and I have a fairly wide variety here, but they do kind of sit in the mid-range to extremely bougie. So we're going to actually start by talking about this product from Youth to the People. This is the Triple Peptide Cactus Oasis Serum. I have this little tiny cute guy. A full size of this is 1 ounce and retails for $54. Now I know that this says this is a peptide serum, and while it does have the Youth to the People proprietary peptide blend, the star of the show is the multiple weights of sodium hyaluronate in this product. From an ingredients perspective, this is not a bad serum. However, of the 4 products that I tested, I like this one the least. One thing about hyaluronic acid serums, if you've ever tried one, is a lot of them can leave a sticky / tacky sensation on the skin. And while the Youth to the People doesn't leave as sticky or tacky of a sensation as some of like the lower priced serums, it's more sticky than it should be for its price. I do like that this is a glass bottle. I like that it has a pump, because not all hyaluronic acids have pumps, which we'll talk about later. It does have a pretty watery consistency, so you can kind of see drippy. When I apply it, I rub it in, it feels tacky, and I cover it with my moisturizer like you're supposed to, and it still feels tacky. It has that sticky feeling and it lingers, and this is just not an elegant of enough formula to warrant the price tag. That's just my opinion. So that was the first serum. Now we're going to talk about this one from Biossance. I've been slowly working my way through trying all of Biossance's products because they use squalane and my skin really loves squalane. Anyway, this product is called the Squalane and Copper Peptide Rapid Plumping Serum. The full size of this retails for $68, but you get 1.7 ounces. I'm just going to skip to the good part and say that I really enjoy this. I really like that it does a lot for your skin. Obviously, you have the humectant factor. Squalane is an emollient, and then copper peptides help with signaling collagen production. So you're really telling your skin that I want you to be hydrated and plump and youthful looking. It also works really great with other skincare products. It works great under makeup. There is absolutely no sticky feeling to this product at all. I will say the one thing I don't like about this is the dropper, because sometimes you get product out and sometimes you don't. Also, it has a blue color because of the copper. I don't know if you'll have better luck with a dropper on the full-size product, because I only have the small size here, but I really love this. Now, Of all of the serum-y liquid, like runny liquid hyaluronic acids, this one is my favorite because it does so much, because it doesn't leave you feeling sticky, and it's actually a fairly good price. Copper peptide products are very expensive. It's hard to find something cheaper. In fact, if you were to purchase the Buffet plus copper peptides from The Ordinary, it's only, let me see what my mouth says, it's only $16 less. I haven't tried the Buffet product from The Ordinary, so I can't speak to it. I have read that some people had some irritation from the copper peptides in The Ordinary product, but again, I haven't tried it, so I can't speak to The Ordinary's product. Now we're going to talk about a bougie product. I only have a small size of this that I got in my Derm Store Beauty Fix box. It is the Skin Medica HA5. 1 ounce of this is $120. Yes, she is expensive. She is bougie. But we're going to talk about the ingredients in here so that we can understand a little bit about where this price comes from. So in it, we have algae, which we can talk about in detail some other time, because that would be another deep dive. It has amino acids, peptides, vitamin E, and of course the 5 different formulas of hyaluronic acid. Okay, now listen, this also has dimethicone in it. Now, I know dimethicone is sometimes seen as a naughty word in the skincare community. I know for the longest time I avoided dimethicone-based products because sometimes dimethicone can be added to products to kind of water it down. However, dimethicone in this product, what it does is it gives that silky skin feeling. It definitely like fills your pores. It's a lot like a pore filling primer. So if you use a pore filling primer, it has dimethicone in it because that's what dimethicone does. It fills the pores. However, unlike a primer, this does not have that silicone-y, slippy feel. The combination of the ingredients work together so that it's not sticky and it's not slippy. It is cosmetically elegant product. I really enjoy this when I'm wearing makeup. I'm going to squirt some out so that you can see, even though it's very expensive and I don't want to waste it. This is a very cosmetically elegant product. I really enjoy this when I'm wearing makeup because it fills in the pores, it plumps, it's not sticky, and it just allows my makeup to go on nice and smooth. I really didn't want to like this serum because it is so expensive, and I know most people, they can't invest $120 into one product in their skincare routine. So I really wanted to find a product that is similar but more affordable. So Derm Store knows what they're doing when they put their Beauty Fix boxes together, because they sent this product to me, the Skin Medica HA5, and I fell in love with it. And then the very next month, they sent the Derm Store Collection Hyaluronic Acid. This is for 1 ounce, $70, and is currently on sale for $42. So it is significantly cheaper than the Skin Medica. Now, when you look at the ingredients of this Derm Store Collection product, it's like they took these exact ingredients and just tweaked them a little bit, like ever so slightly. This does have the dimethicone base like the Skin Medica one does. I'm going to say the texture is probably just a little bit thicker. Let me see if I can show that to you. It's just a tiny bit thicker, but it goes on the skin and it works just as nice. So while I enjoy the Skin Medica one, like, I'm going to repurchase the Derm Store one because it is so close that I couldn't rationalize spending nearly twice as much, right? So this is normally 70 and this is 120. Like, I just couldn't. So there we go. Those are the 4 hyaluronic acid / sodium hyaluronate serums that I have tried. So we're going to talk in conclusion about this. I prefer the creamy dimethicone based product because it makes my makeup look nice. I can kind of skip a product when I use it. And I'm going to have to say that I would repurchase the Derm Store. If you're interested in a thinner, more liquidy formula, I'm actually going to suggest the Biossance. It just does so much more than the Youth of the People, and the formula is just better. Okay, I will have all the products that I mentioned listed down below. They are affiliate links, which means I will earn a teeny tiny commission if you purchase using those links. And I really appreciate that because I can take that money and invest it into purchasing new products to review for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye.